a smile. Tune in na sa radio, in alive. Bisa na sa man good, listen to the music and I feel so good. Ay gundang ihangtod, mapapuntagan pero lingaw man pod. Sa balay man o trabaho, bisa na sa man ka mo adto. Giving you the best music, diri lang sa Z-Radio. Kay ang adlaw siguradong lingaw, dili magpaulahi kay siguradong tuyaw. Para sa Bulawanon na probinsya, Z-Radio. Sa Bulawanon na pasilya, Z-Radio. Kay ang adlaw siguradong lingaw, dili magpaulahi kay siguradong tuyaw. Para sa Bulawanon na probinsya, Z-Radio. Sa Bulawanon na pagsibya, Z-Radio. Don't stop sa Z-Radio, tagaan mong lingaw. Kay giving you the best music and everything, that's what makes us proud. So turn your radio up, don't stop. Tune mo tune in sa radio. All day, all night, diri lang sa Z-Radio. Minsan o sa pakapadudong, sa balay man o trabaho. Giving you the best music and everything, diri lang sa Z-Radio. Kay ang adlaw siguradong lingaw, dili magpaulahi kay siguradong tuyaw. Para sa Bulawanon na probinsya, Z-Radio. Sa Bulawanon na pasilya, Z-Radio. Kay ang adlaw siguradong lingaw, dili magpaulahi kay siguradong tuyaw. Para sa Bulawanon na probinsya, Z-Radio. Sa Bulawanon na pagsibya, Z-Radio. Kay ang adlaw siguradong lingaw, dili magpaulahi kay siguradong tuyaw. Para sa Bulawanon na probinsya, Z-Radio. Sa Bulawanon na pasilya, Z-Radio. Kay ang adlaw siguradong lingaw, dili magpaulahi kay siguradong tuyaw. Para sa Bulawanon na probinsya, Z-Radio. Sa Bulawanon na pagsibya, Z-Radio.
Hoy, tara, magklase na ta! Tara, tara! Sige, sige! Let's go!
Kunin na ang radyo, hanapin ang Z-Radio. Halika na at makinig, mag-aaral tayo! Sa Radyo Z-eskwela, makinig, matuto. Sa Radyo Z-eskwela, may matutuhang bago. Sa Radyo Z-eskwela, siguradong masaya. Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-eskwela. Umulan man umaraw, edukasyo'y susulong. Kaya halika na, mag-aaral tayo! Sa Radyo Z-eskwela, makinig, matuto. Sa Radyo Z-eskwela, may matutuhang bago. Sa Radyo Z-eskwela, siguradong masaya. Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-eskwela. Kunin na ang radyo, hanapin ang Z-Radio. Halika na at makinig, mag-aaral tayo! Sa Radyo Z-eskwela, makinig, matuto. Sa Radyo Z-eskwela, may matutuhang bago. Sa Radyo Z-eskwela, siguradong masaya. Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-eskwela. Umulan man umaraw, edukasyo'y susulong. Kaya halika na, mag-aaral tayo! Sa Radyo Z-eskwela, makinig matuto. Sa Radyo Z-eskwela, may matutuhang bago. Sa Radyo Z-eskwela, siguradong masaya. Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-eskwela.
Handog ng DepEd Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-eskwela, siguradong masaya!
Let's go!
Sabay-sabay na babangon, sama-samang ahon, ihanda ang sarili sa hamon. Ipapipigil sa pagsulong sa kinabukasan na katuon, para sa di kalidad na edukasyon.
Balik eskwela na naman, sa puso ang kahandaan. Handang isip, handa bukas, sa pagkakaisa
Ay may lakas, ito na ang new normal. Online learning at modular, di pa kailangang mag-face to face, gamit ang cellphone at radio base. Yakapin ang pagbabago, pahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob, sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Kristiyano at katutubo, isang hanggarin san patungo. Ipagpatuloy pag-aaral mo, tagumpay ay naghihintay sa'yo.
balik eskwela na naman, sa puso ang kahandaan. Handang isip, handa bukas, sa pagkakaisa
Ay may lakas, ito na ang new normal. Online learning at modular, di pa kailangang mag-face to face, gamit ang cellphone at radio base. Yakapin ang pagbabago, pahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob, sa bagong normal, sa bagong
Isang
mundo.
alang-alang natin ang ating kaligtasan, sa bawat oras at panahon, magpakailanman. Hangat palagi ng ating paaralan ang matuto, gayon din maging ligtas ang kabataan. Tayo ay magkaisa, halina't sama-sama, kasali lahat, kasama lahat, para sa lahat. Pilipinas, maghanda ka na, balik eskwela na, tara. Tayong lahat sabay-sabay,
Pagkakaisa ay may lakas, ito na ang new normal. Online learning at modular, di pa kailangang mag-face to face, gamit ang cellphone at radio base. Yakapin ang pagbabago, pahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob, sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo.
As the saying goes, there's a great satisfaction in seeing a thing make shape and form under one's hands, especially if they are made from adments into something worthwhile. Welcome to the Technology and Livelihood Education Grade 9 Dressmaking Specialization. Good afternoon, learners. and to all listeners right now on this station. I am 𝗪𝗏 Benedicto with 𝗕𝗲𝗃 𝗧, your teacher in technology and livelihood education, grade 9 in dressmaking specialization. And you are listening to Z-eskwela 88.5, Siguradong Masaya. Hello everyone! I hope each one of you are in good health and in perfect condition as we learn our lesson together. We are hoping that everyone is comfortable in their respective places and excited to learn for this session. Have you eaten your lunch? Good! This will nourish your body and will make you eager to learn as we go along on our lesson. Before we start, make sure that you have the following: module, pen, notebook, or paper. Are you excited? That's great! We have two topics for today. Topic number 1, characteristics of fabric and fabric care. Topic number 2 are marking tools. As we go along with our lesson, you should be able to 1. Identify the characteristics of a fabric. 2. Discuss the needed care for each type of fabrics. 3. Enumerate the different fabric marking tools. And 4. Prepare materials for sleeping garments. But before we'll proceed on our lesson, let us first test your knowledge on how far you have learned in our lesson. This test has 5 questions, so number your paper from 1 to 5 and write the letter of the correct answer in your paper. Okay, are you ready? Good! I'm going to read the question twice. Question number 1. Silk and wool fabrics are example of A. Vegetable fibers, B. Animal fibers, C. Synthetic fibers. Silk and wool fabrics are example of A. Vegetable fibers, B. Animal fibers, C. Synthetic fibers. The answer is letter B. Question number 2. The cotton and linen fabrics are made of A. Vegetable fibers, B. Animal fibers, C. Synthetic fibers. The cotton and linen fabrics are made of A. Vegetable fibers, B. Animal fibers, C. Synthetic fibers. The answer is letter A. Question number 3. Spandex and rayon are A. Vegetable fibers, B. Animal fibers, C. Synthetic fibers. Spandex and rayon are A. Vegetable fibers, B. Animal fibers, C. Synthetic fibers. The answer is letter C. Question number 4. These are tools used to transfer the pattern symbols onto the fabric. A. Measuring tools, B. Cutting tools, C. Marking tools. Question number 4. These are tools used to transfer the pattern symbols onto the fabric. A. Measuring tools, B. Cutting tools, C. Marking tools. The answer is letter C. Question number 5. On the following dressmaking tools, which is a marking tool? A. Tape measure, B. tailor's chalk, C. meter stick. On the following dressmaking tools, which is a marking tool? A. Tape measure, B. tailor's chalk, C. meter stick. The answer is letter B. How many got 5? Very good. How about 3 up? Good. You did a great job. Now that you remember the kinds of fabrics are made of and the dressmaking tools, I want you to listen carefully for our next lessons, because this will help you choose the right fabric and its fabric care. You will also learn the correct tools for transferring pattern symbols onto the fabric for your sleeping garments. Now, open your module, Lesson on Prepare Materials for Sleeping Garments. Fabric is cloth made of fibers. Fibers are hair-like strands that are wound to make yarn, or thread used to make a fabric. When we sleep, we should be as comfortable as possible. Fabrics for sleepwear and bedding can play a major role in how well we sleep at night. We want to be cool enough so that our bodies can drop off to sleep, but warm enough that we are still comfortable as well. Choosing a right fabric for your sleeping garments is very important. Are you excited to learn those fabrics? Okay, let's begin now. Cotton is a natural soft fiber grown from the cotton plant, and it has been used in textiles for a long time. It is soft, lightweight, and breathable, which allows air circulation to your skin. It is extremely common, durable, and easy to wash. It should also be noted that cotton does not insulate if you tend to get cold at night. You should opt for another blanket. Cotton absorbs a lot of moisture, which means if you perspire a lot at night, the cotton fabric will keep the moisture pressed against your skin. The care of all fabrics depend on the garment care labels. If you notice, our clothes have garment care labels. You have to read the labels and find the information you need to choose both the best water temperature and the type of washing cycle. For cotton, use warm or cold water temperature to prevent shrinkage, stretching, and fading of colors. Give garments a gentle stretch when they come out of the wash to get them back into shape. Linen is a natural fiber made from the flax plant. Very breathable, soft, good for warm climates, and durable. It is expensive and wrinkles easily. The linen fabric could be washed both by washing machine and hands at low temperature. Remove from the dryer while still slightly damp to avoid the linen from becoming stiff. Silk is a natural protein fiber made from the cocoons of silkworms. It is soft, strong, and an excellent thermoregulator, keeping you cool when it is warm and warm when it is cool. It resists wrinkling. It collects moisture and also expensive. Dry cleaning is preferred for silk. To treat stain, clean silk fabric by soaking it in warm water with a mild soap for no more than 5 minutes. Wool is a textile made from the natural hair of a sheep. It is soft, breathable, and good insulator. Some wool can be itchy. Choose a gentle cycle in washing wool and wash in lower temperatures to avoid shrinking. Rayon is initially called artificial silk. It is the first man-made fiber. It was initially invented as a cheaper alternative to silk. It does resemble silk in appearance, but feels more like cotton. It is highly absorbent, soft, and comfortable. It collects moisture and wrinkles easily. Use hand washing for this fabric. Avoid hanging clothes when drying, as it will lose its shape. Polyester is a synthetic fabric that usually derived from petroleum. This fabric is one of the world's most popular textiles. It is durable, wrinkle and fade resistant, and does not absorb moisture. It can be washable or dry clean. Turn inside out before washing to prevent snags or plucking of group of fibers in the fabric. Nylon is a strong, durable fiber. Fabrics made from nylon holds its shape well. It does not absorb moisture. Avoid heavy washing and automatic drying because it dries quickly. Hand wash and naturally dry delicate nylon clothing. Avoid rubbing with other fabrics because it will absorb their colors. Now that you know the different types of fabrics for sleeping garments, can you tell me what type of fabric you want to use? Very good. I'm happy that you have a plan and idea now on what type of fabric you want to use for your sleeping garment. Let's take a break first before we proceed to our next topic. Have a water break and I want you to stretch your body. Okay?
The Radyo Z-eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by Nueda Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, Maverick Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
And now we're back. Taking care of your fabric and cloths is very important to retain its shape and color. In our previous topic, you learned about wash cycles and temperatures. To understand it more, these are the following additional information you have to know in taking good care of our fabrics or cloths. The water temperature. Choosing the correct water temperature can prevent clothes from fading, stretching, or shrinking. It's highly recommended to follow the instructions given on the garment care label or tags of your clothes. Cold temperature used for items that might shrink or bleed, including delicate, dark, and bright items. It is best for dark colors and delicate fabrics. It is also a perfect choice for any lightly soiled clothes, like office wear. Warm temperature used for man-made fibers, knits, jeans, sheets, towels, and other linens. Best for synthetic, permanent press fabrics. Warm water should be chosen for any colored garments that are heavily soiled with oil or stains because it can remove it. Hot temperature is used to sanitize clothing for people with sensitive skin, as well as baby clothes, cloth diapers, linens, and athletic wear. It's also best for stain removal. However, keep in mind that hot setting could shrink, damage, and fade some fabrics. Best for white cotton fabrics that are worn or used close to the body like underwear, socks, and bed sheets. If you had laundry that has really heavy soil, like work jeans, mechanics overalls, kid place clothes, cleanliness is more important than protecting the color. Hot water may be needed to remove the stains. Water cycle selection. Using the correct cycle for washing and spinning will help clean your clothes and keep them looking their best. Delicate, hand wash, or wool, these settings are very similar and should be used for delicate, fragile items like lingerie, lace, and silk. They feature lower speeds of agitation or tumbling during the wash cycle, as well as lower speed spins. The lower speed and shorter wash cycle will prevent stretching and ripping of fabric. Permanent pressed, wrinkle control, casual clothes or dark colors. This is a cycle to use for most synthetic fabrics, blended fabrics, permanent pressed clothes, and any colored fabrics. The 4 cycles are interchangeable and use medium speed wash action, a low speed spin, and a cool down or rest period to reduce wrinkling. Normal. This cycle is for cotton or blended fabrics with average soil. The cycle combines high-speed wash action and high-speed spin, making it harsher on clothes. Heavy duty. Select this cycle for sturdy fabrics like towels and jeans. It is also appropriate for heavily soiled items. The cycle offers a longer wash cycle with high-speed agitation and a high-speed spin to remove as much moisture as possible. Bulky. Some washers have a bulky cycle for items such as blankets, comforters, rugs, and pillows. The cycle begins with a soak period to allow water and detergent to completely penetrate the items. A medium wash action and spin are used to help prevent the washer from becoming off balance. Sheets. The sheets setting on washers should be used for any linens or large pieces of fabric. The wash action is set to prevent large items from tangling or wadding up into a ball. Whites. On most machines, the white cycle is designed for bleachable white items. This cycle will dispense the liquid chlorine bleach at the correct time in the washing process. The white cycle has a high-speed wash and spin cycle. Steam. Many top-level washers now offer a steam cycle. The steam cycle does not wash clothes. It should be used to quickly remove wrinkles and freshen a garment. It does not provide deep cleaning. Rinse and spin. This cycle does not use detergent or provide deep cleaning. It simply rinses and then spins out the moisture from the fabrics. Spin speed. If your washer has settings for the final spin speed that can be changed, select a lower spin speed for delicate fabrics to reduce wrinkling, tangling, and damage to the fabric. Are you still with me? Good! This information about water temperature and water cycle is very useful in taking care of our fabric and clothes. I hope you will bear it in your mind and apply some of it in washing your clothes at home. Let's take a break first before we proceed to our next topic and for some commercials.
The Radyo Z-eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by 𝗪𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗁 Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, Maverick Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
And now, we're back. Our next topic is how will you transfer your pattern in your choosing fabric by knowing the marking tools. Are you still with me? Good! Marking tools are used to transfer the pattern symbols onto the fabric. It is essential to transfer these symbols for correct fitting and sewing. Below are some tools used to transfer the pattern markings onto the fabric: tracing wheel, Dressmaker's carbon tracing paper, tailor's chalk pencil, liquid marking pens. Tracing wheel. This is used to make a dotted line markings and is used for delicate fabrics such as silk and chiffon. Dressmaker's carbon or tracing paper. This is used to transfer the tracing wheel's line to the wrong side of the fabric. Tailor's chalk. It can be used to mark directly onto the fabric. Chalk pencil is a pencil filled with chalk at one end and a brush at the other end to remove chalk marks. Liquid marking pens. These pens are used to mark tacks, darts, pleats, and packets. Marking tools are very important for transferring pattern symbols onto the selected fabric you want for your sleeping garments. Again, can you recall? What are those marking tools? Okay, very good. This time, we will make things happen by applying our learned knowledge by performing the activity. Proceed to what I can do page in your module. For your activity, these are the directions. Number 1, you have to pick one garment. Example, t-shirt, jeans, blouse, and other garment I'm sure that is available in your house. But take note that garment should have a garment care label. Again, you should pick a garment that have a garment care label. Number 2, after you pick a garment with a garment care label, you have to identify the type of fabric. I'm sure you already know the different types of fabric. Number 3, look the garment care label and enumerate the information. The information that you see on that label. And number 4, you write your answers in your notebook. Okay, I will give you 5 minutes. Time's up. Can you tell me what are your answers? Okay, cotton, do not bleach, hand wash, machine wash. Okay, very good. This time we'll go to your module on what I have learned part. Prepare your paper and pen as I read the questions. Be sure to listen attentively and focus on each question. Write the letter of the correct answer. Are you ready now? Okay. Question number 1. A fabric that is soft, breathable, and a good insulator, sometimes it can be itchy. A. Linen, B. Wool, C. Silk, D. Rayon. A fabric that is soft, breathable, and a good insulator, sometimes it can be itchy. A. Linen, B. Wool, C. Silk, D. Rayon. Question number 2. You need to turn inside out on this fabric before washing to prevent snags. A. Polyester, B. Rayon, C. Nylon, D. Wool. You need to turn inside out on this fabric before washing to prevent snags. A. Polyester, B. Rayon, C. Nylon, D. Wool. Question number 3. A strong fabric durable, and it retains its shape. Avoid rubbing it with other fabrics. A. Polyester, B. Rayon, C. Nylon, D. Wool. A strong fabric, durable, and it retains its shape. Avoid rubbing it with other fabrics. A. Polyester, B. Rayon, C. Nylon, D. Wool. Question number 4. This shows the information you need what temperature and type of washing cycle to use. A. Garment tag, B. Garment care label, C. Washing cycles, D. Washing temperature. This shows the information you need what temperature and type of washing cycle to use. A. Garment tag, B. Garment care label, C. Washing cycles, and D. Washing temperature. Question number 5. It is soft, lightweight, and breathable fabric. It does not insulate and it collects moisture. A. Silk, B. Rayon, C. Wool, D. Cotton. It is soft, lightweight, and breathable fabric. It does not insulate and it collects moisture. A. Silk, B. Rayon, C. Wool, D. Cotton. Question number 6. Soft and strong fabric and expensive. It is a good insulator, resists wrinkling. A. Wool, B. Silk, C. Rayon, D. Nylon. Soft and strong fabric and expensive. It is a good insulator, resists wrinkling. A. Wool, B. Silk, C. Rayon, D. Nylon. Question number 7. The first man-made fiber, soft and highly absorbent. It collects moisture and wrinkles easily. A. Wool, B. Polyester, C. Rayon, D. Nylon. The first man-made fiber, soft and highly absorbent. It collects moisture and wrinkles easily. A. Wool, B. Polyester, C. Rayon, D. Nylon. Question number 8. Marking tools are essential to transfer pattern symbols for A. Correct cutting, B. Correct fitting, C. Correct sewing, D. All of the above. Marking tools are essential to transfer pattern symbols for A. Correct cutting, B. Correct fitting, C. Correct sewing, D. All of the above. Question number 9. A marking tool used for delicate fabrics like silk. A. Tailor's chalk, B. Dressmaker's carbon paper, C. Chalk pencil, D. Tracing wheel. A marking tool used for delicate fabrics like silk. A. Tailor's chalk, B. Dressmaker's carbon paper, C. Chalk pencil, D. Tracing wheel. Question number 10. Dressmaker's carbon paper is used to transfer tracing wheel lines to the blank of the fabric. A. Right side, B. Front side, C. Wrong side, D. Bottom side. Dressmaker's carbon paper is used to transfer tracing wheels line to the blank of the fabric. A. Right side, B. Front side, C. Wrong side, D. Bottom side. Let's check your answers. 1B, 2A, 3C, 4B, 5D, 6B, 7C, 8D, 9D, and 10C. Okay, please count all the correct answers. Okay, how many got 10? Very good. 7 points up. Good. Good job, everyone. For your additional activities, directions: 1. Identify 3 types of sleeping garments you are wearing. 2. Identify the type of barbecues. 3. Look the garment care label and enumerate the information. 4. Identify the type of fabric you want to use for your sleeping garments, its characteristic and care needed. And 5. You write your answer in your notebook. Okay? Another exciting lesson in Technology and Livelihood Education 9 in dressmaking that you have learned today. Always tune in to Z-eskwela 88.5 for the next motivating lesson. Until then, this is 𝗕𝗲𝗰𝗁 and 𝗪𝗂 𝗧. Always remember, it's not how much we teach, but how much we put love into teaching.
Radyo Z-eskwela Executive Committee. The School's Division Superintendent, 𝗕𝗲𝗰𝗲𝗰𝗁cie. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. 𝗪𝗶𝗹𝗰𝗁. OIC Curriculum Implementation Division Chief, Karina S. Frasco. School Governance and Operations Division Chief, Dr. Ruben J. Riponte. Members: Cecilia Morales, Dr. Hilda A. Opeña, Dr. Arlene B. Lim, Dr. Eldecris B. Calzadora, Dr. Dexter A. Siquinia, Nohara O. Pinute, Noemi P. Canales, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Virgilito C. Pabrices, Juanito Lapiceros, Engineer Norberto S. Manlangit, Jomar M. Dumupoy, Bob Dalan S. Milabat, Medard T. Ampit, and Paz Eugenia Villusino. Technical Working Committee. Productions and Communications: Lorelie E. Quijano, Given G. Hinampas, Judyland D. U, Donna D. T. Bolifer, Mary Rose N. Resma, Riwen Manuel, Irene Lea C. Manguhon, and Bessie Aya N. Banias. Social Media and Packaging Team: Christian Anhara L. Martesio, William R. Ranara, Joan T. Iscoton, Roberto S. Acusar Jr., May B. Istanyol, Richard H. Arellano, Clee L. S. Blanco, Ralph A. Tabanyag, Angelo Gutierrez Jr., and Jade Karen Araiz.
Sabay na babangon, sama-samang ahon, ihanda ang sarili sa hamon. Ipapipigil sa pagsulong sa kinabukasan na katuon, para sa di kalidad na edukasyon.
Balik-eskwela na naman, sa puso ang kahandaan. Handang isip, handa bukas, sa pagkakaisa
ay may lakas. Ito na ang new normal, online learning at modular. Di pa kailangang mag-face-to-face, gamit ang cellphone at radio-base. Yakapin ang pagbabago, pahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob, sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Kristiyano at katutubo, isang hanggarin saan patungo. Ipagpatuloy pag-aaral mo, tagumpay ay naghihintay sa'yo.
Balik eskwela na naman, sa puso ang kahandaan. Handang isip, handa bukas, sa pagkakaisa
Ay may lakas, eto na ang new normal. Online learning at modular, di ba kailangan mag-face to face? Gamit ang cellphone at radio base, yakapin na ang pagbabago. Pahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ng inyong loob sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo.
Isang alang-alang natin ang ating kaligtasan sa bawat oras at panahon, magpakailanman. Hangat palagi ng ating paaralan ang matuto, gayon din maging ligtas ang kabataan. Tayo ay magkaisa, halina't sama-sama, kasali lahat, kasama lahat, para sa lahat. Pilipinas, maghanda ka na, balik eskwela na, tara. Tayong lahat sabay-sabay,
Pagkakaisa ay may lakas, eto na ang new normal. Online learning at modular, di ba kailangan mag-face to face? Gamit ang cellphone at radio base, yakapin na ang pagbabago. Pahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ng inyong loob sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo.
Laging handa. Laging handa. Baha, tagtuyot, sunog, lindol, bagyo, mga kalamidad na likas sa ating mundo. Napapahamak ang buhay at kabuhayan, kaya naman kailangan ngang paghandaan.
Maging handa, maging alerto, tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Laging handa.
Kalamidad ay maaasahang darating,
Sa di inaasahang oras,
kaya naman hindi na dapat hintayin. Unahan na habang di pa natataranta.
maging handa, maging alerto, tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Suriin mo mabuti ang iyong kapaligiran. Saan ka ba nakatira? Diyan ba ay bumabaha? Tuwing gamot, pagkain, kumot, pang sindi, first aid kit, mga gamit panligtas ng buhay dapat mabitbit. At sakaling lumindol o sumabog ang bulkan, meron bang madadaanan palayo sa kasawian? Panahon na ay malupit at ang hangin hagupit, mabuti na lang na tayo ay laging nakahanda. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging
message was brought to you by the Department of Education with the support of World Vision Development Foundation.
Saludo, saludo, saludo ako sa'yo. Saludo, saludo, saludo ako sa'yo. Di mo alintana, mga batikos at pangungutya, lalong-lalo na sa panahon ng pandemya. Ika'y di sumusuko, lumalaban at nangangako, maihatid pa rin ang serbisyong totoo. Para sa kabataan, ginagawa ang lahat, maibigay lang ang edukasyong karapat-dapat. Kaya't ang awit kong ito ialay ko sa'yo. Deped ako'y saludo sa'yo, sa katapatan mo sa Pilipino. Ngayong kaarawan mo, tanggapin mo ang pagpupugay ko. O deped ako'y saludo sa'yo. Saludo, saludo, saludo ako sa'yo. Ika'y pinangungunahan ng isang superwoman, walang iba, Madam Leonor Briones lang naman. Sa ngalan ng serbisyo, dedikasyon sa trabaho, pagmamahal ng isang ina, nararamdaman ko. Ikaw ang humuhubog sa aming kinabukasan, laging inuuna ang kapakanan ng kabataan. Kaya't ang awit kong ito ialay ko sa'yo. Deped ako'y saludo sa'yo, sa katapatan mo sa Pilipino. Ngayong kaarawan mo, tanggapin mo ang pagpupugay ko. O deped ako'y saludo sa'yo. Saludo, saludo.